ghouls on the move and my creatures stalking the night. It's your host, Alastor, and you're listening to the 666 Radio. Stay tuned for great tunes and all the news you might need on your nightly travels on these hellish roads. I'm here to keep you company wherever you are, whatever you're doing, from driving on these dark roads to listening to the radio at home. I'm packed into your device for easy listening. Let's start with the traffic reports. Movements on the H442 have come to an almost standstill after the spectral tour bus rear-ended another car, resulting in a 4-car pileup and minor damage to the side of the motorway. What fun! Fanghouls have since been making their way onto the highway in an attempt to get a look at the bandmates, resulting in a buildup of traffic. Police are attempting to resolve the issue and escorted the spectral bandmates out of the area to deter any more fanghouls joining in on the celebrity manhunt. The issue is said to be resolved later today, so until then, Control is suggesting using alternate routes if possible, or delaying your travel until after the accident is under better control. Speaking of the Spectral, their tour across all of hell, as well as some countries on Earth, is said to make over $1 billion in profits. This is only their second album, so I'm sure we can expect even bigger things and bigger profits from this band. I'm looking at you, Mammon. However, with the Brides of Gloom set to go on tour later this week, starting at the Lust Ring, it is expected that there will be some rivalry between the two bands. Well, as a music enthusiast myself, I can't wait to see what becomes of it. Personally, I'd like to see the two bands come together and collab for a song. Maybe an appearance on each other's tours. It's unlikely to happen considering the Spectral's history with collabing with other artists, but Demon can hope. In other news, on top of the music charts this week, stay tuned, because there's new entries that have snuck their way onto the charts. At number 10, Loathe Me, Love Me by Sarkchu, knocked down by Echo, 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 and their latest single. At number 9, Say That Again, which is, and I know I've said it before, but is an amazing name for the song from them. Angelic Hell by the Demon Dolls is sitting pretty at number 8, and keeping them company at number 7 is, well, who would have guessed, is the Spectrals Floating Away from their newest album, Silent Cemetery. Number 6 is still Messy Gravestone by the Spectrals, which comes as a surprise because it was at the number 1 spot for the past few weeks. It's been knocked down, but I can't tell you yet. You'll have to just keep listening. 5 is occupied by Brides of Gloom's song, I Don't, still keeping a hold of their comfy spot halfway on the charts. Alongside it at number 4, Hate Me, Not My Money by the Trust Fund, previously known for his song Gimme Souls. That was number 1 for a few decades. Looks like that ghoul is going to be rebranding himself to fit with the modern music standard. Influence from Mammon, perhaps? Now prepare yourself for this one, because this entry has just come out of the blue. It's a new song from a new artist originally from Earth, now living in a tiny apartment in Lust. If you know who I'm on about, you would have guessed it by now. That's right, it's Reborn from the human-turned-demon Lila Raven. If you don't know already, a little about the artist Lila Raven. She was escorted down here by a demon, gave her soul to him in order to join him permanently in hell, and now she's coming at the charts in hope of pursuing the dream she couldn't on Earth. And well, if it isn't that epic story for an artist, then I don't know what is. 'Tis a highway to hell, after all. Now, as you know, the band's Brides of Gloom and the Spectral have been butting heads, fighting for that number 1 spot in the charts, since both of the bands released new albums. Let me tell you now, we have a clear winner this week, as only one of them have made it to the top 3. One of them have been knocked out by an oldie but goodie. And number 2, for the first time in over 100 years, it's Bloodbag Babe by the bloodsucker herself, Emery. And wow, I must say, it was a shock to see her make a return to the top, especially since her return album won't be coming out for another 3 months. Although it does make some sense, as people cannot wait to listen to what music she has to release. It's been a little over 100 years since her last album, and now fanghouls are eagerly awaiting for her return. At number 1, we have... That's right, it's Divorce Papers by the Brides of Gloom, from their new album, The Honeymoon. Oh boy, this song has been listened to all over the layers of hell, and it deserves to be. The band itself is made up of several monsters, varying in age and species, but all have come together to make music after being told they would never make it on their own. More to be heard from the girl group, an exclusive interview with your favorite host, just before they go on tour next Monday at 8:30 a.m. But don't worry if you miss it, I'll be posting it to YouTube afterwards. Let me tell you, with this new album from Brides of Gloom is a song you'll want to be listening to. Don't miss out on it just because it's popular. In fact, let me put it on for you now, along with other songs that have made it onto the top 10 list this week. You've been listening to Alastor on Radio 666, and now you're going to listen to Divorce Papers by the Brides.